Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to just do a process video for this page here with no challenges or anything else, just playing with my product. So I pulled out the Wild and Free kit from Kit Club and some bits and pieces from a box that I got from Some Assemblage Required, which was MK's January, February, March discounted boxes. So I got a whole bunch of her product right away, which was awesome. And so I'm just showing you the Wild and Free paper. So I pulled out 3 pages from this. I pulled out the banner pieces. I don't use them. And I'm going to double matte this background page, which is going to be, my front page is going to be this wood grain. And I'm going to use these 2 pictures, which are from a long time ago for me and my husband and his grandfather. We're just going to go do a parade with the horse and carriage and lots of fun. I'm working on gutting my paper. So this one I gutted, I put it on my trimmer at 1/2 inch past, and then I run my blade from 1/2 inch, so an 11.5. This one I'm doing the same thing but at 1 inch, so I have a little bit to tape this one to or glue this one to. And then I've cut down my wood grain. I also gutted that yellowy page as well. And so I'm thinking I'm going to put these across and I'm just going to pop these out here now. Which takes a little bit of finesse. I think the next time I use these, something like these Dusty Addict ones, I'm going to use my X-Acto knife to cut where they've been attached, because they came out okay, but it did take a little bit of finesse to get them out. I think just because of how skinny some of those pieces are that are coming out from the edge. So I looked at the banners and decided they're definitely not going to work. These 2 flowers from the Kit Club work really well. I thought about putting this together piece or this yeah piece in, but that's not going to happen either. I'm going to test some colors on the inside of what these chipboard pieces are to see what color they would do. I try out 4 different Copics or Copics, however you say it, and just there was one that could have worked well there. And then I'm going to use my Gimmermist, which are old and clogged, and I tried and tried. So I just took out the lid and grabbed my paintbrush and I'm just going to paint. So this one is called Blue Sky. And then the other one I'm going to use is called Jack Frost. And so I'm just painting to see what they would look like. On the screen, it doesn't look like they're very different, but they actually are quite a bit different. And so I'm just taking a look. And then I'm going to try this Shimmers, which also has frost in its name, but it looks more purple than blue on this, so I'm not going to choose that one because I don't want purple. But in the container it actually looks blue, but on, I think it's just with the brown undertone of the chipboard piece, it looks more purple. So I am going to start with the Jack Frost, and I'm going to put 3 different layers on these pieces. I'm not going to make you watch all that, so I'm literally just going to dip my brush in, pull it across, and then that is it and it's done. And so I did do 3 layers of the Jack Frost, and then I decided that I would put a little bit of the blue skies in some of the spots, which adds a little bit of dimension. And then I'm just going to back my photos in white. So just white cardstock. And I am going to trim my photos a little bit. So right now they are just a little bit over 3.5 by 5, and so they're going to get trimmed so that they're just under 3.5 and by 5. So, and so just taking a look and making sure I'm going to put that white piece on where it's going to sit nicely for that top piece to be, and just on it goes. And then these are going to get butted up against each other in the middle, but with the same amount of space or thereabouts on the side. So I'm just taking a look at what that looks like. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my washi tape and I'm going to tape these two pieces of photos together because it makes it easy. And now I have one long piece that I'm going to put on instead of a whole bunch of other ones. And so I'm just going to get it situated to where I want it, which is about there. And then I'm just going to lift where that washi is and then drop, and then that makes it really easy to tape on. And that's on. I did rough up that little bit of the white, and these are almost dry. So, and then I do want to back them, so I'm going to try with white first. And then you'll see what I do, because white doesn't stay. And so white would have been fine, but I don't know, whatever. It is what it is. Would have been fine. I like what I did better, so, but this took me a long time to do. So I do know that I want the title to go in the bigger circle, and I want the date to go on the small circle, and these flowers are still going to get butted up with them, and then it is going to get a couple of these little chipboard hearts, or not chipboard hearts, die cut hearts. And I was just going to look at a couple of things that I pulled out. Nothing else is going to work like I want it to, so that's okay. So I did not cut that enough, so there was a piece of it peeking out, so I'm just going to cut a little bit wider around a circle. And then, yep, there, I'm going to mark out where center is, and then I'm going to go find some stamps. So I grabbed this Memory Makers one, which is super old. I've never actually used it, which is really kind of funny because I've had it for like probably 15 years and I couldn't get it open. And they're magnetic, so it didn't really work very well on my stamping platform because of it being magnetic, but whatever. I don't make you watch all of this, so I did have to like cut these down between each of them. So yeah, this took a while. And then I made a mistake. And then I made another mistake. And so I skipped all the mistakes out. And then I noticed another mistake. So I cut out the pieces and then decided that that yellow background might be a better background to put it on. So I cut them out like this. And I decide, yeah, I can go with that. I thought about maybe the black and not the black. I'm going to trim these out just a little bit more. Which doesn't take me too long to do. And then I'm going to back this circle in the yellow. So use my glue pen, I put the piece of paper on. Actually added a little bit of washi just to stabilize it because it looked like the glue pen was soaking in more than I really wanted it to. And then, so putting these, oh, and so I didn't like the white, so then I am coloring the background of it in the blue, which I do like more than the white. I still don't like it, but I'm trying to decide if I can live with it. And so I do it with the July 1999 for the top for the date too. And I'm like, oh, I don't know if I really like this. So I'm just gonna keep on going. And so I cut out the part of this yellow rose that's gonna get completely covered because I can probably use that piece somewhere else some other time. So that goes there. It gets put on. I'm gonna get the hearts all down and this flower down, and played with the other half, but I don't really need it anywhere. And so this time I'm going to use my tape runner to adhere this and a little bit of glue underneath that flower. Playing around with the hearts a little bit. Nope, maybe. And this is when I think I decide, no, playing around with hearts some more. I'm gonna get these hearts down right here. And I'm still going, oh, I don't like the way this looks. So I decide about trying to, maybe if I put a heart in here with dimension. No, doesn't make it better. Nope, no. Does not make it better. So get these two down. Still deciding, no, I really cannot live with this. So I'm going to grab the yellow. I'm going to take the circles, and you can see that I've already stamped out the July 1999, and I pulled off the other one, trimming this one so it fits a little bit better. And a little more, that works. Almost put it on upside down. A calamity of things today. And then I like this little heart here that fills in that space in the circle. This is going to go on top. And I definitely like that more. So I'm just going to get this all adhered back on where I liked it, pull this off, and I am just adhering it back on now because I did not make you watch me stamp all of that and make more mistakes. So you'll see in the close-ups here in a minute, I spelt Canada Day wrong, so I cut out a piece and redid it, the stamping, but not all the stamping. And my E in Blackie didn't go so well, and my A in Day didn't stamp very nicely, so I just covered them up. And then here I'm using my glossy accents to add some dimension to the hearts and to some of the petals and the flowers and to some parts of the leaves. And it does give a really nice dimension, and it's almost done now. So, a little bit there, and here it is up close. Eventually, because now it's slowed down. Okay. There are some close-ups coming up here as well. If you liked my video, I would really appreciate the thumbs up. If you would like to subscribe, I would love to have you here. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I really appreciate your time here, and there's another video here that you might like. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.